Hello and welcome to part 11 of my Let's Play of Star Wars The Old Republic. We are now here on the Republic homeworld of... basically the Republic homeworld of Corusant. And we'll now stretch and continue our story after leaving the Republic fleet. Stuck here in the Coruscant spaceport, so we'll go and log into these docking things and we'll have a nice chat to T7.
We'll be fine, T7.
So, a nice brief conversation with T7, another person there with T7. I did actually go back and get that generator. I didn't actually know that was there. So many times playing this game I kind of forget. Okay, so chat to this guy. He has a side quest for us.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. You've earned quite a reputation on Tython, personally ending a threat to the Jedi Temple. Inspiring.
Any Jedi could have done. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Isn't that how heroes are made? I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Corusant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
The Senator needs to clear this with Master Orgus Din. If he agrees, I'll meet her.
There's no time for standard diplomatic channels. Senator Kale will explain everything. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck. And welcome to Coruscant.
And here we are, the Galactic Senate. So here we are at the heart of the Republic, where everything diplomacy swings into action. Yeah. Not much in the way of diplomacy on this planet. Let's be honest. They're all corrupt. These four people over here, they're selling legacy armor. It's the Jedi Knight one.
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
Not very good, this stuff. But then you get this gear here. Quite expensive in all honesty. And there was the armour at the start of the game, actually. You know, I said it was a thing, but there you are. In the very first start of the game, there's the armour set. It only set you back. Let's see. About a million credits.
Feel free to browse.
If you wanted to deck yourself out. There's a cantina under here, which I don't think the game is recognised yet. Nope, it hasn't logged me in, hasn't bound me. Oh no, yeah, it hasn't bound me. No, it has. I think it's trying to figure out itself. There's like, there's something under here. This is like another extension of the fleet. mods vendors and stuff, they're also down here. Also got a galactic terminal back here. So look at the galactic market. Also, you come here to reset yourself as well. Guy back here, skill mentor. That resets all your skill points. Free for subscribers. I think if you're not a subscriber, you have to pay for the privilege of using him. Some modification stations as well, and there's the there's your cargo bay. So we're going to speak with the senator, and then we'll go and equipment especially goods, cantina, galactic trade market, and all that stuff. Never actually used to mark all that stuff down. Used to try and figure it out. You should just be vendors. That's what we said. Vendors, obviously, and that'll make it easier for people. In case you're wondering what that marker down there, that's actually PvP. That's PvP daily missions. A few more stuff for PvP. Again, if you're remotely interested in such a thing, if you want to be killed by level 60s, be my guest. So we'll speak to Minister Imago, and we'll kick on this side quest.
Semper finst June, Nisan, Dumul Ganyor Nard.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Corusant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Corusant. They refused to leave.
There has to be a better place for these refugees to live.
We've offered to resettle them off-world, but they're demanding to remain here. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
With all due respect, Senator, are you sure this requires Jedi intervention?
Your order has been away from Corusant too long. It's time the Jedi took a direct hand in protecting the Republic Capital. For generations, the old galactic market was Corusant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
I'll focus on saving the people caught in the crossfire. Punishing criminals isn't a Jedi's duty.
I suspect they'll punish themselves by attacking you. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
So that's basically the introduction to telling you how to. It takes us to the area we're actually going to. The next area. Most side quests in this game actually do that. Go to one point and then they'll order you to go to another area. Now I might have to escape this and reload it. Sometimes it doesn't load all the characters correctly. So if I quit it and then restart it, it's because it hasn't loaded all the characters in.
Tell me what's happening.
And it hasn't.
You remember?
Okay. It hasn't loaded people in. See, it didn't load the Kira in. So it would be saying, "Oh, you remember Master Kiwiiks and Invisible Padawan." So I'll be quiet now for this second attempt at this cutscene with the introduction of some more characters. Okay, so I'll be quiet now as we chat to our master.
Tell me what's happening.
You remember Master Kiwiiks and Padawan Kira? This is General Varsuthra and Dr. Eli Tarnas. We're discussing why the Republic secretly built a planetary-scale weapon without consulting the Jedi.
My work barely qualifies as a weapon. It's the most humane military technology ever invented. With a single activation, the planet prison supercharges a world's upper atmosphere, turning it into an enormous ion cannon. Any starship entering or leaving the planet will be completely disabled. Perfect enemy containment without casualties.
Have you tested this planet prison's safety?
We were about to begin field testing when this pointless debate started.
Regardless, you've allowed the planet prison's design files to be stolen by common criminals.
I doubt the thieves even realize what they have. Besides, the data is encrypted.
Our people are pursuing every possible lead.
With all due respect, old friend, don't you think it's time the Jedi got involved? Master Kiwiiks and I must speak with the Supreme Chancellor. I need you here finding those design files.
I won't let you down.
You stay as well, Kira. Your security expertise may come in handy.
General, we have a lead on the thieves.
This is Agent Galen with the Strategic Information Service. Agent, these young Jedi will assist you.
"32 hours ago, thieves raided a military storehouse. They stole weapons, supplies, and data files for the Planet Prison project. The thieves' leader slipped up, showed his face to a security camera. We identified him from our criminal database. Vistus, Rhodian smuggler, staying with the so-called Migrant Merchants Guild. Nasty bunch of criminals.
Why would alien gangsters rob a military storehouse?
They must know what you're working on.
Impossible. It must be a coincidence.
The Guild is a violent, well-armed criminal cartel. Invading their headquarters is something only a Jedi could pull off.
Oh dear. I really must go sit down. Excuse me.
Agent, let's use your fancy security network to distract those gangsters. Give my friend and the thief some quality time.
When you find Vistus, contact me. The data files are top priority, but try to recover anything else that was stolen from us. Good luck.
Okay, so I want to say there's affection there we gain from being nice. Some more experience points. Just make sure I've got. That's what I'm turning that into more credits. So we hit 11 mark, and I don't understand why it told me that. But now we can carry on to the Migrant Merchants Guild. So we've got a side quest for the centre, which we have to go and speak to Captain Wimble. So we'll extend that one. So this is the it's like some graphical glitches. Now, the game is 3 years old. You can't expect it to be perfect. It used to be. No, it's never been perfect. Graphical glitches are quite annoying. Sometimes you get them on your character as well. The sound glitches you heard. Sometimes when you like no lightsaber ignitions. Coruscant was a unique world where all these are already unlocked, so you could go to all these places. Now they're already unlocked because it's a prime world.
Have a safe and pleasant
So we're going to the old galactic market. Taxi ride through the skylines of Corusant, and now we're going down to the lower, horrible levels. The sun never sets. There's no light and dark transition on this game, so it's permanent day. Now we found the old galactic market sector's quick travel sector. Quick travel. I can also show you this area here. I'm circling there. That's the world boss. That's where the world boss spawns, and he'll be the highest level of the planet. So he's level 16. Should only be tackled in a very large group. Okay, so we've got some more side quests. I think one of those is a heroic. So that one in there is a heroic. So you get these bounty balls sometimes. That's a level 2 heroic, and there's good stuff you get from it. Well worth doing those if you can get a group together. And then we'll speak to him.
Honorable Jedi, a moment please. I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolly Burbark. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
Senator? Sounds like a wonderful man.
Oh, he's the most wonderful man I've ever met. Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
We should strive for balance, not domination.
Exactly, and Senator Bark's bold vision is to see the balance returned. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
You're looking for outside help.
Exactly. The Senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
A Jedi Knight must always serve the Republic.
The Senator will be ecstatic to learn that a Jedi is assisting. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Not whether that annoying clapping is getting on my nerves. Looks like someone's collected the credits from here. But this is the galactic market. Don't let its name fool you. It's not actually a market. Actually, it looks like it is. It tells a lie. How dare I, eh? Here, weapons vendors down here, armor vendors, light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. Here I am telling you lies. That's useful for T7. It's worth getting those things, even if you just buy it cheaply and you just leave it. You can then add cores and stuff to those, so you don't actually have to. It won't be level 11. You can like then add the armor mod. The mod itself, and then also the enhancement to improve it. It doesn't have to worry about it being at that level. So if you look at T7, he can have one part primary core, part two motor parts, which would be that being within here. There's his shields, 2 parts. So you can just both put these in here and help him out. So you don't necessarily have to worry about it. This is gathering. This is that electric safe. This is for slicing. Get T7 to collect that for us. And there we are. That's our first piece of thing it gives us. Yeah, it's not worth it at the very start. I know I'd like bigging it up. But when you get to like the end game planets, you get like thousands, 2,000s, and even to the end, it's like 3,000 credits per crate you manage to find. But it's mainly for the sliced parts bits, because most people actually look for those. So it's another side quest for us. Speaking to Nick Deliu, who's speaking to Officer Mal. Yeah, I don't think that's a Firefly reference. We'll speak to Nick and see what's wrong with him.
I'm desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
My species hasn't affected the way I've been treated.
Maybe that's because you're human enough, or rich enough, or special enough. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild. While Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. Things are not well at all, and I do so need someone. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea, forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
Why did the Guild kidnap your mate?
Because I failed to make my protection payments. And as you can see, Republic security couldn't care less.
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
I'll handle it.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the Guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
Nautilin race. I would love to make a Nautilin Jedi Knight. I just think they look so awesome. But alas, we must deal with Takufa first, so maybe that'll be next. So we've got some more extensions to our side quest here. So this is the extension of that Senator who was for the people, basically. There's a Gand over here. I'll tell you about the Gand insectoid race. Look horrible. Now leveled up. Now add some more. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go with that one. Largest target in the duration of the ability. Level 12 we will get Burning Storm. So we'll speak to Captain Denarzon. And then just outside is Captain Wimble.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denarzon. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
I wouldn't let him order me around.
Good. That's why we need to reach an understanding here. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
Now that you mention it, he didn't explain anything about the chips.
I'm not surprised. These political types like to gloss over details. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
Why would a senator need chips for slave collars?
To be honest, I don't know, but it really doesn't change anything. The law is the law. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
That sounds like the right thing to do.
It's the only thing to do. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator.
So the basically the For the People Center is wants slave collars, which is illegal in the Republic. So this is Captain Wimble.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
Pull your men back, Captain. Let me handle the criminals.
It's not that simple. They came here with a plan. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
These criminals have gone too far. I'm taking them down.
Best news I've heard all day, Master Jedi. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
I'm just having a look at the time. I probably can do a little bit here, but because this area is so big. This is just we're just here. This is like a tiny bit, and you got the world boss area here, and you got the extension here. We've got the stolen secrets. This is our mission, our story mission. And you got the chips here, and you got the thing. It's like I said, this is like one area, and like tagged on top of another area. It's quite large. So what I'll do is I'll end the part here, I think, and then in part 11 we'll tackle the old galactic market, and we'll do the side quests, our story mission, and basically rain hell on the Migrant Merchants Guild, because they deserve it. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in part 12. Give me a rate, a like, and subscribe for more videos. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Thank you very much for watching.